Good morning. Good morning. Guess where I am today? I am at the Montauk Lighthouse. I'm at the very end of the South Fork of Long Island. The North Fork is called Orient Point, and you can get the ferry over to Connecticut from there. But this is the easternmost point of Long Island, this beautiful place that I live in. Welcome. I'm glad you're here with me today for our 30 minutes of bliss. It is our 33rd day of our challenge of doing 40 days, so we're getting very close to accomplishing the goal. And let's sit up very straight as we always do. Put that strange leg in front just to sort of rebalance your body, because we just default to one leg without even thinking about it. But this is going to start to rebalance your spine, everything. Sitting up very tall, feeling the sit bones. Maybe rock back a little bit. Rock a little forward. Rock back a little bit. What a spot. To the side, other side. Just opening up that rib cage. Maybe do a little circle if you can. Coming forward, to the left, back, to the right, front, left, back, right, front, other way. Right, back, left, forward, right, back, left, forward. Oh, that feels so good. And let's do as we do. We're going to open up our chest, because as we meditate, we'll already be in a nice position. So we're going to take the thumbs, pointing up towards the sky, and then just rotate them back, rotate them forward, rotate them back, rotate them forward, rotate them back. In that arm socket, that's what we're trying to do, is just rotate, not pinching the shoulders. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not what we're doing. And then as you push that thumb back, really feel that subtle bit of fascia right there, opening them up, making sure you have no residual tightness in the jaw or the tongue or the eyes, anything. Oh, I'm seeing some beautiful boats coming through here. So cool. They're coming out of the Long Island Sound, which is right on the other side of this. All right, and leaving the shoulders where they are. Keep the thumbs back. Now, keep the shoulders where they are. Don't move the shoulders. Rotate your palms to face the ground. Does that feel a little strange? That's where your shoulders should be. See if you can keep them there and bring your hands onto your knees. Can you do that? Bring your knees, hands together into the Namaskara Mudra. You're going to close the eyes. Lengthen the back of your neck. Push that occipital bone all the way up towards the ceiling on a very long back of the neck. Make sure you push that up, because that's going to open up the pipe of the neck. It's so much easier to breathe. Slight smile on the lips, lifting the cheekbones, lifting the eyes. Coming into Namaskara Mudra. And won't you join me for taking a moment to bring some silence into our lives? And rubbing the hands together vigorously, heating up the palms. Bring the warm palms over the closed eyes. Inhale deeply, pushing up the occipital bone, lengthening the lower spine. Inhaling deeply through the nostrils. Exhaling deeply through the nostrils. Inhale through the nostrils. Open the eyes behind the palms. Circle the eyes to the right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Close the eyes, relax the eyes. Inhale deeply through the nostrils. Really stretching the back of the neck. That's what we forget to do during the day. We're letting the chin jut forward. This time we're pushing the back of the head upwards, lengthening the back of the neck. That's affecting the rest of the spine. Do you feel it? Inhaling deeply through the nostrils. Open the eyes again, this time circling the eyes to the left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close the eyes, relax the eyes. Inhale deeply, keeping the mouth closed. 1 last inhalation. And gently lower the hands and then open the eyes. Namaste. Welcome. And congratulations. The hard work is over. You made it here. It really is the hardest part, isn't it? Look at this sun. Isn't this amazing? I'm right here on the very end of Long Island. It feels so cool. All right. This is, Montauk State Park. I think that's what they call it. All right, let's sitting up. Let's come and make a nice twist. We're going to start with the belly button. Then we're going to do the lower rib cage. We're going to do a progressive twist. Then the shoulders, then the neck, then the head, then the eyes. We're going to hold the eyes in the rightmost corner. Holding the eyes there. About 20 or 30 seconds. And now we're going to do the same thing coming back. We're going to move the belly button first, the lower rib cage. Then we're going to do the upper rib cage. And then I should have left the eyes to the left, to the right there. And then slowly let your eyes come to the center, okay? So we're going to do the same thing again. Belly button goes this way. Then the lower rib cage. Try to keep your hips there. Don't let your hips turn. Keep the hips anchored. And then the lower rib cage. You can push with your hand against your knee to help you twist a little bit. Shoulders, neck, head, and then eyes. In that left-hand corner, hold the eyes in the left-hand corner. Coming back, you're gonna keep your eyes in that left-hand corner that's reluctantly letting your eyes come back. Lower rib cage, shoulders, neck, head, and then eyes. Okay, it's fun to do it that way, isn't it? Let's lengthen our feet out into our easy V, and you're just going to rock your legs back and forth as we do. And then if you want to, I'm going to do that just because there's dirt here, but you can just use your hands like this and come forward to relax over your legs. I'm going to use a block. Stretch out a little bit more. Yeah. Woo! That feels so good. Just let yourself go for a couple of breaths here. Really making sure there's not any tension in your arms like you're trying to pull yourself into stretching. You can stretch that way. That's called active stretching. There's a whole method to that. But this is pretty much passive stretching, where we're just allowing the weight of the upper body to sort of lengthen the back of the legs. The only thing is make sure that the back of your legs is, and I want to say straight, but don't push your knees down. Straighten through the knees. Make sure that's straight. If you're like this, it's going to be harder to come forward and to get a nice stretch. You want to make sure you lock down that variable. Make sure the back of the knee is nice and stretched. Okay, let's come over the right leg. And before I even start, I'm going to push my left hip back, and then I'm going to come over the leg. See how that feels to you. And you probably won't go over as far as you normally do. And then just let yourself hang, dangle there. You're going to feel a very nice stretch deep in that sacral area, the upper, kind of where the glute goes up over that iliac crest. It's a really yummy spot for you to stretch your fascia against that bone. Yes, wonderful. Let's go over to the left side. Same thing. Make sure that right hip rolls back. We're going to start with that. Push that back if you want to with your hand. And make sure that hip doesn't roll forward. You can do it. Try it with the forward back. But you're going to see if you push that hip back, boy, it's a much more subtle and deeper stretch. You're like, wow, I never felt that stretch. It's the thoracocolumnar fascia. That's what we're stretching there. And that is the fascia that attaches from your upper body to your lower body. And if you think about it, you know, there's the lower body and the upper body, and then the transfer point is here right in the middle. So part of that is behind here, and part of that is in here. And that's why we use Uddiyana Bandha and lift and it automatically lengthens that fascia and supports it when you activate your gut. Let's talk about that, shall we? I'm going to make sure I put the strange leg in front. Yeah, let's talk about the Uddiyana Bandha today. Uddiyana means rising up in Sanskrit. And what's funny is that as dancers we called it lift. It was the exact same thing. And I think they use it a lot in Ashtanga. I think they use it a lot in Pilates. There's a lot of, this is kind of an important concept. So what you're going to do, nobody ever taught me this. I had to kind of figure this out on my own. So I hope this helps you just shortcut right to understanding it. And what you're going to do, you're just going to put your hand on your belly like this. And then you're going to pull your belly in toward your spine. Now, don't push so hard that you make yourself convex like this, or concave. Okay, don't concave yourself. Keep the back long and just pull the muscles inwards. And then at the last minute, pull them up. And that's inside, next to your spine when I say pull up. And you're going to feel this, this very, very deep sensation inside. Very, very deep sensation. You feel that? And release. And that's really what supports the back, and that's what dancers hold on to the whole time when they're dancing. They're holding their centers like that, and they're holding their Uddiyana Bandha, and that's what the Ashtangis are doing too. So it's a great thing to know how to do, and then when you do that, you have to learn to breathe from your side of the ribs, because where you're going to breathe, if you're a belly breather, you're like, okay, now I can't breathe. So you have to like learn how to breathe through the sides of your ribs. So they go hand in hand, these two things. Let's do it one more time. You're just going to take your hand on your belly, pull the muscles in, and then up at the last minute. Make sure you don't banana your back. Don't banana. When you do the up part, don't go like this. Make sure you go up inside your stomach. It's really hard to describe because it's something that's so deep inside your body. It's not so easy. We did our twists, we did our stretches. Let's come into our tabletop. Let's come into the tabletop and then just curl the toes under. We're going to lift the knees up off the ground. What a picturesque spot, right? In front of this lighthouse. Isn't this beautiful? All right, holding the knees up, activating the core. Let the knees come down, and then you're going to push back into your child's pose with the arms extended in front. And when you're in this position, you can really feel your breath sideways through your lungs because your tummy is kind of smushed right now. So if you can sort of focus on your breathing while you're in this position and really sort of exaggerate when you inhale, maybe really send some air sideways. And get your breathing going. Okay, that felt really good. Let's come on back onto all fours. We're going to take the right leg and we're going to put it inside the left leg. That's going to be your left leg. And then put it inside the leg, and then we're going to straighten the back leg, pushing down the hips, really opening up the psoas muscle. Then bending the knees back. Let's take that leg back. Let's take the other foot, bring it forward. Straighten the back leg. Really straighten it. Let the hips drop. Stretching that psoas. That's a really great spot to stretch that psoas. And putting the knee back and coming back into child's pose. Woo! That's a deep stretch, wasn't it? Or as we used to say in the South, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? And coming back. Let's go ahead and curl the toes under, coming back into our first down dog of the day, and then walk the hands back to the feet and hang over the legs. Hang over the legs. Let your head say yes, no. Yes, no. Yes, no. And then find the stillness. And slowly come all the way up to standing. Let me make sure the angle is good so you can see what I'm doing. I think you can probably see me. I'm going to back up just a little bit there. Just so you can see. Wow, isn't this gorgeous? Look at the lighthouse. So cute. Do this. Let's do our sun salutation since the sun is right here. I mean, I am facing right into the sun this morning. I must be just due east or something. But I think the sun goes up and down the horizon a little bit, so it's not always due east. All right, let's come to the top of our mats. Inhaling deeply through the nostrils. Let's go ahead and open up our shoulders like we did when we were sitting. Okay, you're just going to open, open, rotate in and out. I want you to get used to where that shoulder should be. It shouldn't be here, shouldn't be here. Shouldn't be pinched like this. We don't want to do that. See, that's no good. See how my back is nice and flat? So I push my thumb. I could, if I kept going, I could pinch, but I want to go to the point where I want to pinch and don't pinch. Don't pinch. Okay? And then with your thumb pushing back as hard as you can, keep the shoulders very quiet, and then you're going to slowly turn the palms to face the thighs. And that's where your shoulders should be. Let's do a little swing with the arms. Imagine yourself walking with your shoulders open like this. I think I can see Block Island. I think that's Block Island over there. I didn't know you could see it from here. That's so cool. I see other little islands too. Maybe it's parts of Connecticut or something, or Rhode Island. Yeah, that's kind of up this way from us. Okay, opening up the shoulders, pushing the thumbs back. And what you can do is you can actually walk with your arms like this. Just practice walking with your arms like this, and then just turn your palms and see if you can keep your shoulders there. And that's going to create a very nice presentation for yourself. When you show up and you're just in this nice posture, you seem very approachable. Really? Like this. What if I was talking to you like this? You know, it would just look a little like, oh, she looks a little tired. But when I stand up, and I'm also pulling in that Uddiyana Bandha just a little bit, it doesn't have to be so vigorous all the time. It could just be like a little pull feeling there. Okay, let's do our sun salutations. Holding your Uddiyana Bandha, rotating the shoulders back, inhaling, looking up, and exhaling, falling forward over the legs. Inhale, hands on the shin. Exhale, hands on the mat. Chaturanga, go all the way down. Into your cobra. Curl the toes under. Exhale, into down dog. 2 breaths. And on the inhale, start walking towards the hands. Put the hands on the shins and go all the way to the flat back. You could be here if you want to. Exhale forward over the legs. Pushing confidently down into the feet. Inhale as you go all the way up to the sky on the inhale. And returning to Namaskara Mudra. Let's do it again, shall we? This time, I'm not going to say anything. You can follow along if you get lost, or do your own little variation. It's fine. Just, I invite you to follow the breath. That's all I ask is let the breath occur and then the movement happen, okay? Okay, well done. Let's do today. I think we should try to do crow. You know, this is one of those poses that is really kind of hard. Okay, so if you struggle with this, you're in the majority of people, and it really is. It's a balance thing more than anything, more than strength even. So I'm going to give you a shortcut. So a lot of times when you do crow, they say to put your hands like this, and then you lift your hips up as high as you can. Then you kind of bend your knees, bend your elbows, and then take your knees and put them on the outsides of your shoulders. Now, what people do is they tend to try to kick their feet up. And the whole time they're kicking their feet up, they're throwing themselves off balance. The shortcut is to actually just imagine that you're looking at a little ant. And what you're doing is you're just bringing your center of gravity forward, and your feet will just come off the ground. Okay, so I'm going to show you how that works. I'm just going to look forward, and you'll see as I bring my center of gravity forward, my feet just come off the ground. I don't have to lift them. Okay? Want to try that again? All right? So that one is a very special way of doing it. Just make sure you keep going forward, and then you'll be able to do it. Give it a try. Even if you just come to here, I know it's a strange sensation. Just come to here and see. Make sure your fingers are nice and active. There's a lot of weight on those wrists right now. And then coming back again. I know, this was a hard one. I don't want to do it again because I was feeling my wrist just then. So I'm like, I'm not going to do it again. But I can go this far. This is what I can do. And I'm also pulling up on my Uddiyana Bandha. And coming back in. I know that's a scary one. People are like, I don't want to do that one. I don't blame you. Let me zoom in for our pranayama. I'm going to let my regular leg go in the front this time. Why not? You got to shake it up sometimes. Let's inhale deeply through the nostrils. Exhaling deeply through the nostrils. Let's make sure, let's give a little massage here to your jaw. This can be a real source of tension in your whole body, is just the jaw. Sometimes it's good. Take a little bit, take your fingers and kind of moosh around in that mandible area. Yeah, this is called your masseter, and this is actually attached up under here to the side. Sometimes you see when people chew, you can see stuff going on here. It's because this thing stretches down and lifts the mandible. So we want to get this whole area nice and fixed. Yeah. Self-massage, it's a thing. Okay? Let's go ahead and open up that pec minor. Yeah, push right in there and just feel that, you could even go like this. Feel that pec minor opening and just encourage it to open. Because it's been tight, because it's been pulled forward like this. So now we're stretching it. It may feel like, I don't want to do this. And the back may feel a bit loose because the back used to be stretched. Now the back is a bit loose. So get used to that sensation and let this pec minor stretch. Just do the other side. You're going to massage right here. It's right where the arm meets the chest. The pec minor attaches right under there. You're going to feel it. Go all around under there, up under here, under the collarbone. Because you know what it does? It pulls the scapula forward like this. That's what pec minor does. Yeah, we've done a lot with the shoulders this morning. I'm so glad opening them. Come back. Coming back to breathing. Shoulders should feel good. Jaw feels good. A little massage on the head. Starting the day with optimism, a little smile on the face. Breathing deeply in your pace. And just sort of paying a little attention to that turnaround. When you inhale, there's a bit of a pause before the urge to exhale comes along. Same happens at the end of the exhale. It's a little bit smaller. Keep the back of the neck long. I was forgetting. I was starting to shrink down, letting my chin come out. Lengthen the back of the neck. And bringing your hands into Namaskara Mudra. Lengthening the back of the neck. Slight smile on the lips. I'm going to hypnotically suggest to myself that I will be holding my body in a very nice position, long back of the neck, shoulders down, slight smile on my lips, lengthening the back of the neck. I know what I'm supposed to do. I invite you to acknowledge yourself, because you've just created an undeniable demonstration of your love for your body and your health. And when you take care of yourself, there's plenty left over to help other people. Rubbing your hands together vigorously. Bringing the warm palms over the closed eyes. Inhale deeply through the nostrils. Sitting up so tall, remembering how this feels. Coming into this position sometimes during the day like, hey, yeah, that's right, I can sit up very tall. Inhaling deeply through the nostrils, exhaling deeply through the nostrils. One last big inhalation, opening the sides of the rib cage. That's it. As you exhale, gently lower the hands and open the eyes. Namaste. Thank you all for sharing 30 minutes of your eternal now with me. I'm really grateful that you were here, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, 6:30. I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe we'll start going back down the beaches because we've already hit Montauk early. I kind of did that so that there were rain days, but we didn't have that many rain days. So I will see you tomorrow, 6:30, and we will be here for day 34 of our 40-day challenge. We're getting so close. Namaste. Have a great day.